I'm all for diversity and inclusion in movies and TV shows and also just entertainment, but I'm against forced diversity in Hollywood taking good characters to completely change their race or their backstory just to add more diversity into the industry. These directors and producers don't understand the simple concept of sticking to source material and respecting the work that other people made they're profiting off of, and unfortunately now we're seeing yet another character being taken and twisted. John freaking Constantine. So this is from Get Fandom. Constantine Reboot in the works at HBO Max from J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot confirms deadline, but John Constantine is set to be cast as a diverse lead. So I'm going to head to the link that they shared. Constantine's new HBO Max show casting DC Comics' magical anti-hero with a surprise twist. So the Illuminerd has new details on the developing production of Constantine coming to HBO Max. I love John Constantine. I think that he's a great character. He is just so freaking cool. He's just a badass. But this wasn't the news surrounding Constantine I was expecting. So the world of DC movies and TV shows is about to go through a major expansion over the next few years in multiple unique franchises. Superman and Lois will be the newest addition to the Arrowverse, and the DCEU will see new additions with theatrical releases like the Suicide Squad and HBO Max shows like Peacemaker. Even with all of these new entries, there is still the usual uncertainty in terms of excitement for these new projects with DC's recent track record. I do think that DC's been pretty hit or miss over the past couple of years. I thought the first Wonder Woman movie was really good. I personally really liked Superman and also the Batman that we saw, but unfortunately there were a lot of misses, in my opinion, like Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad. But it says hopefully this will change as the company pushes more quality material in the foreseeable future. We really don't know what type of material we're going to get into the future. We hope that it's going to be high quality shows and movies, but we really don't know if that's going to happen. It says in terms of specifics for that future, we at the Illuminerd have some exciting information that we're happy to share with you right now. It says the new face of Constantine is on the way. Our sources have revealed that HBO Max is working with J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions company to make a new series centered around the DC hero Constantine. The logline describes the show as a darker reinvention of the character, to say the least it's a reinvention, that will be different from any previous projects based on the character. It will be less focused on religion and more focused on the horror elements from the Constantine comics. The production is currently searching for an actor for the lead role with the hopes of casting a BIPOC actor in their late 20s, and the show will also be written by Guy Bolton. Why wouldn't they bring back someone like Matt Ryan? He played such a good Constantine. He deserves way more screen time than he got as this character, and I agree with a lot of people's first reactions to this news. If he's not coming back, then I don't really have much hope for this reboot. I have a sneaking suspicion that this will be a complete failure. They could easily butcher this character and story. Now, usually, if a company goes all in on diversity, they go all in terms of woke content and woke remarks in the movie, and also plot points too. He is a white British dude, and to change his race would be a departure from who he's always been, the ways we've always seen him portrayed. I'm also totally not on board with there being less of a focus on religion, because it's less of a focus on what Constantine was always about. Constantine has had a focus on horror elements as well, yes, but this sounds like another attempt to pander because maybe they're worried that using references to religion could offend different groups of people. It's kind of easy to see what they're doing doing here, honestly. They're afraid of offending people. It is so sad to see companies do this time and time again. It sounds like they don't want the Vertigo or DC character, so they're changing tons of things like his race, references to religion. I mean, just go write another character, but we know why they're not going to do that. Hollywood takes good characters, sucks all of the life and originality from them, and keeps the name, just to hopefully get fans of the character to buy a movie ticket or subscribe to their stupid streaming services. They don't want John Constantine, they're writing a brand new character. It continues on, though, to say John Constantine has long been one of the DC characters fans most want to see on screen, and it should be exciting to know that he will get another chance on HBO Max. Bringing magic into the franchise on the hero side will hopefully breathe some new life into the DCEU, and it will be interesting to find out just how much he connects with the other movies and TV shows already set to premiere. There are no dates for production or release, and it likely will be some time before any news arrives on more staff or casting additions. Now, I want to go to the initial tweet that was put out by Get Fandom, because there are a lot of people here who are not happy. And I guess with this news, it also means that we'll never get another Keanu Reeves Constantine movie, because that Constantine movie was pretty decent, and I, like most of you, like Keanu Reeves a lot. This news is just lots of levels of disappointing. So a couple of people said, bro, please use this man, Matt Ryan. He's such an awesome actor and he crushed the role. I completely agree. He did a great job as the character, and he is just a really genuine actor. Someone said, listen, I am all for diversity and equality, but if Constantine is played by anyone other than Matt Ryan Real, the project shouldn't even be made. Another couple people said, at this point, I'm not interested. Constantine peaked with Keanu, and then Matt Ryan was good too. Someone said, woke Constantine is gonna suck. More people pointing out how much they liked Matt Ryan. I'm glad that it wasn't just me, because I really thought that he did good. Someone said, Matt Ryan is so good in the role. What a wasted opportunity. Someone did say he's busy with Legends of Tomorrow, where he kills it, and I do really like him in Legends of Tomorrow, but I think that he definitely would have put Legends of Tomorrow a little bit on the back burner to do a Constantine series with HBO Max. Maybe he is contracted there for a while. We don't know the details, but at the same time, did we really need a HBO Max Constantine series when we have something like Legends of Tomorrow where he's already an established character? As this backlash grows, the media is going to play it off as we're all racists because we're riling against them changing John. We're all racists, and it's terrible. We can't just defend the preservation of characters without being called an ist or an ism. This is the game that old media plays. None of us would be against a well-written non-white character, but don't take an existing character and change them. Give us new characters. Give us new ideas. Be creative, Hollywood. I mean, look at Evil. It's a newer show from 2019 that one of the main characters is black, and that show deals with religion and horror and does it really well. The main character, David Acosta, who is played by Mike Coulter, is a great character because he was an original character that was written really well. I just wish that Hollywood would get more creative and more unique and just make good content like Evil, instead of taking characters and twisting them to whatever the hell they want to click off the diversity bingo cards they've got. It's really disappointing news for me to hear, because it sounds like they're taking this character, they're twisting him to fit the narrative they want to push. We don't know who they're going to pick for the actor, and maybe he'll be a really talented actor, but John Constantine's never been a character that's fit their definition of diverse. But let everyone know your thoughts on this news in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. But I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.